if commercialization was to happen, whether or not they're going to opt in to sales. I've heard discussion that we don't want to let municipalities have that option. I think that would be a mistake, because you shouldn't impose those kind of norms on communities if they don't want that norm in their community. But there's a lot of things. I mean, there's enforcement. Enforcement is a big one. Whether you have, I mean, if you have a police department or if you have to rely on the sheriffs, or I don't know how that works in municipalities in Vermont, but so that's a piece of it. You know, smell is going to be a big thing. I'm dealing with that. You know, the wind blows the right way, I get THC in my backyard, or marijuana aroma in my backyard, which is often. So there's that piece of it. I mean, traffic, you know, traffic is an issue. The grows, you know, home grows, making sure those are secure and monitored, because that's a theft risk and that's a public safety risk. So there's a lot of things that municipalities have to look at, and I think that's the challenge with commercialization. Is it's all well and good for the state to put this out, but then, like, are they sure that municipalities actually have the capacity to deal with it in a way that actually meaningfully and effectively protects public health and public safety and just the quality of life in the community? I mean, in Maine, there was I was at a town hall in York, Maine, and this citizen came up to me and was distraught because he was dealing with this medical marijuana grow abutting their property, and traffic, 2 o'clock in the morning, paraphernalia on the ground, noise, smell, everything. But the problem was the municipality said, well, we can't do anything about it. It's a state issue. And the state said, well, there's nothing we can do about it. It's a municipality issue. So they're all pointing their fingers at each other and nothing happening. And so he was living on this property for 20 years, and now he's got to move so he can give his family a quality of life that he was experiencing before marijuana commercialization came around.
Thank you.